There we go. That was just saying that taking a look at my spell slots, I don't see much to utilize. So I am going to, in hopes, create. Hmm, a. Do they have intelligence? I'm concerned, but I am going to be using minor illusion.
Okay.
And is it a part of the front thing? No, I do not see it. So I'll just post it from the spells.
Okay. And what are we making? Sound,
We
sight.
we are making a image.
Okay.
I want it to be a. I'm wondering if I want to make it look like a roaring fire, like
Mm.
a pillar of flame
Okay.
that just is wafting and is right. It's trying to get closer.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I I actually think I have something for that. A pillar of flame, you say?
Yep.
Ooh.
It'll be 5 foot, so right like that.
Yes.
Okay. So you cast the spell, and I'm thinking that it kind of like illuminates the tree, but it looks like there's this big fire right next to it. I'm just gonna have the tree just make a straight intelligence saving throw, and if it if it fails, it's going to move away from the fire, potentially creating an opportunity attack.
Okay. Success.
Oh, the tree can move?
Yeah, it moves actually really quickly.
It has that high of an intelligence. What?
Yeah, or it's just enraged to the point that it doesn't react.
Okay.
Okay,
Shoot.
so it kind of like it's glowing from the fire, but it probably doesn't know what 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 the source of that is. So,
Got you.
would you go ahead, and do you have any bonus actions or movements or anything you want to do?
Me moving would not promote an opportunity attack, right? Because of the proximity.
I
Am
think
I?
you know what I'm going to do? Let's do this to make the rules happy. We'll put the grid on.
The grid.
There we go. You have a 5 foot square between you, so you are free to move.
Yay. I am going to flap my flutter wings and I am going to select here, click on that. 30 feet, so each square is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to move myself here by flying
Okay.
very quickly to that region.
Here, I'll move you for you since you're pinging. There you go.
Sweet.
Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay. And that, I think, is your turn. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Kitty. No one, obviously at this moment, no one knows that you're alive or up here. So, but you're 30 feet up on top of the tower.
Oh, no way! There you are. Okay, I saw like a very, very minute. Oh, that is Kitty. Nice. I'm sorry, I ruined the surprise, but like my vision.
Totally, no, that's fine. You see Hoots, as I imagine, as you're flying away from this corrupted treant, you're like in a little bit of a panic, but you just sort of see movement at the top of the tower, and you're thinking, oh no, another enemy. Hoots, Kitty, what does Hoots see?
Hoot sees in the night something similar to a foe, which he would normally be nervous to see, but then in awe is inspired when he sees Miss Kitty Softpaws in all of her glory standing proudly on the top of the tower, kind of like Batman,
Like Batman.
but even more epic.
Does she have a cape?
Yes!
She
She's got a
does.
I was
cloak,
gonna
right?
say.
And it's light rain, only in her area for some reason, trickling down. And she's got her bow. ready to go. And the very slimmer of light that Hoot sees is coming off the tip of one of the arrows on her bow.
Okay.
Epic.
Ooh.
Epic.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So in this moment, you will have advantage if you're shooting. But remember that arrow, I'm assuming you're shooting the arrow, the alchemist fire.
Yeah, but I'm doing a couple things before that.
Okay, let me hear.
All right, first we're starting off with real strong, favored foe. That tree is going to be, oh, that would be a bad word. It's going to be my enemy.
Okay, is that a bonus action, or let me see? This longer blah blah. When you hit a creature, so essentially
Okay.
it's a free action, but it's based on whether or not you hit. Okay, so
Got
your
it.
intent is to mark it as your favorite foe. So go ahead and mark that off.
Yep. I am then going to, let me know if this has to be an action though. Can I check to see if I can put one of the alchemist fire arrows from into my special quiver and make 15 more of them?
That would be what's called an interaction. So, so yes, you can on every round perform an interaction, which would be like opening a door, pulling a lever, drawing a weapon. So in this case, you're putting one of the alchemist fire arrows in your quiver of abundance.
Yes, and I want to see if it duplicates.
You're taking a different one and shooting it.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Just to be clear, we'll deal with what happens in the quiver next turn.
Perfect. Good.
Okay.
Just want to make sure I'm marking that.
Okay.
Okay. And then I am going to call out to Hoots to say, Hoots, old buddy, I need you up here. I have something that I need you to bring to the rest of the group. Everyone needs to disperse immediately and get into position. Can Hoots hear me?
Yes.
Good.
And Hoots, you will have to move up to Kitty on your next round.
Next round.
Copy that.
Yes.
Okay.
Righto, Miss Kitty.
Given that the tree is still within 5 feet of Elise, Thrax, and Manon, I'm going to use my sneak attack to take one of the alchemist arrows and shoot my short bow.
Oh boy. You, with the -5 from the thing, that 17 would be a miss.
Where's the -5 again?
Because the alchemist arrow is weighted on the end with that
Got it.
vial.
Yeah.
So that's only a 12. You still have a D10 and a D12 heroic dice, which
I'm going to use my D10.
Okay, so let's use the D10 first. Let me do that.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, totally fine.
I got excited.
Do you know how many times I've cut you off on this game?
Ooh.
And I always feel bad about it.
I never noticed.
Oh, I mean, I'm perfectly good at not ever cutting anyone off. 21. So a 12 plus 9 is a 21. That becomes a hit. Sneak attack. So 6 points of sneak attack damage, 7 points of piercing. The treant also takes 2d4 of flame damage because they are vulnerable to fire. Normally it would be 1d4. So mark off. That arrow is destroyed, the one you just shot.
And I had 3 of them or 4?
You had 3, so now you're down to 2.
2. Got it.
One in the quiver of abundance, 1 free, 1 loose. I am going to mark the treant with a red dot, which is telling us that he is starting to burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with alchemist fire. So 2d4 there, please, Kitty.
Got it. 2d4.
5 points of fire damage. So for a total of 18 points. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Oh, and he is marked as your favorite foe. So he gets another d4 of damage. I'm gonna...
Worry not, fellow.
I gotta figure out. Okay,
interpreters. Kitty's here to save the day.
He's marked for death. You see that little skull and crossbones on him? So that's that's another d4. Can you please roll that?
Yes, I can.
Ooh,
nice. Yeah.
He's messing with the wrong cat.
Don't mess with Kitty.
Somebody's mad they lost a life.
Very, very
So-
mad that they lost a life.
I'm gonna say that Manon, you hear the twang of a familiar sounding bow, and you hear glass shatter into the branches of the tree, and green fire starts to lick up the side of the branches and consume the tree a little bit. Thrax is, you can just see him looking at the branches where it crushed Kitty, and it's raising up, and you can just see the shock and pain in his face just contorting into anger and rage as he grips his axe and the treant raises its arms up. It's really only him, but I'm gonna roll a d6 anyway, Manon, and if it rolls a 6, it's gonna like go around him to get to you because you're a cleric. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, cool.
Because you're like a cleric, and also it's trying to move away from what it perceives to be like, maybe that's an illusion, but maybe it's fire. So he moves to here and takes a slam attack at you, swinging its creaking branch down toward you with an armor class of 17. You deflect it off of your shield.
Yeah.
Tries again, and the second
Oh,
one
yikes.
connects, also bashing you in the shield, but with so much quivering force that you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
Okay. And okay. Whoops. That was the tree's
Yikes.
turn. Thrax. Do I have enough to tell you guys?
He's raging.
Oh, he is
Uh,
upset.
Rage.
He is more upset than you've ever seen him. He bellows like a wounded animal, and screams, "Kitty!" and uses his bonus action to go into a frenzied rage. At this point, I need to tell you guys that he is a Path of the Berserker Barbarian. Which
Yeah.
means whenever he goes into a frenzied rage, he gets to use his bonus action on every round to attack again, but he also takes a point of stress. So he's already done that once. So he's going to be at 2 points of stress after this. So it starts to stack up on him, but he's doing it. There's no way he's not doing it. So I'm going to mark that down right now. And here he goes. Great axe, two-handed over the head. Sneak attack, rage damage, attack. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, he's obviously going to attack.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do that twice because it would have been, there's a chance he could crit. Okay, either one of those would have hit. So here goes. He does 18 points also, Kitty.
Yes.
As the axe swishes through the branches and lands with a satisfying thunk into the wood. A big chunk of tree branch goes flying into the night, taking us to Manon.
Gosh. Well, I'm not doing too well.
Yeah, we can't have you
he's-
getting killed. That would
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
no. Please no.
Uh, am I close enough that if I move away, he gets to hit me?
Yeah, he can use his reaction to take an opportunity attack unless you take the disengage action.
Oh, okay. Let's do the disengage action.
Okay, so
Just
that's
get
your
away.
so that's your action. Now you can move up to your full 30 feet.
Ah! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go here. Hopefully that's the right move, and I don't activate another tree.
Okay. Yeah, there's no other trees in sight.
Okay.
This was like the only place there was vegetation along the path.
Okay. Oh, convenient.
Yep.
Yep.
Put that right there. There we go. Okay. And do you have any bonus actions or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That are gonna help
That
right now.
takes us back to Hoots. You can use 15 feet of movement. We'll call it 20 feet of movement to get up to Kitty's level and still have 10 feet of movement left.
Okay.
So you can like land on the wall right next to her.
Perfect. For my action, I will call out to Manon and Thrax. What would I say? Everyone, Kitty is here. She's upstairs! Things are on the way! And as I go flying up to meet her.
Okay. Kitty looks a little worse for wear, but absolutely heroic and badass. Her cloak whipping in the still breeze, the very slight ocean breeze, and yeah, she's getting ready to obviously knock another arrow, but you still have your action, so you've only used 20 feet of your movement, but you still have your action. Kitty, I'm going to say that you can give her verbal instructions if you want.
Thank you. Yeah, I probably should have done that before, so I appreciate it. Hoots, in this crate right next to me, there are 6 bottles of alchemist fire that I want you to take down to Manon to see if it's going to help you guys fight the tree down there.
No problem. I will do as I can. How many can I grab?
Hoping you can grab the whole crate, but it depends on your strength and how much they weigh. I didn't get the weight from Ken yet.
If you use your interaction and your action, I will say that you can like put them in the bag of holding and take all 6, but it's going to take your whole action to kind of like do that.
That's fair.
So you're just loading up your bag, and then you can move 10 feet back toward the battle.
That would actually be good, yes. Let me go ahead and do that, and then I will fly.
Well, actually, let's do this. Let's give you an alternate possibility. You can take all 6 and move 10 feet back toward the battle, or you can take 3 and use your dash action and move 40 feet back to the battle. So then you have a choice.
Or I could be a bomber.
Oh!
I have no idea why you wouldn't do that.
Oh!
Fly over the tree and just boom, 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 boom. I'd like to do that. I like to put everything into my bag of holding, and I tell Kitty, I have a better idea. I'm going to fly over that cretin that squashed you and unleash this arsenal.
Genius.
Okay. I just put alchemist fire in the chat. So this sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, it takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns, and it has to use its action to put the fire out. So it's stacking. So the more you hit it with, the more d4s it'll take each turn. And because it's a treant, it's vulnerable to fire. So it'll actually take 2d4 for each hit. So you've got all 6 in your possession, and you move 10 feet back toward the treant with your bag of holding gripped in your, I guess, in your claws, right? So, okay. I'd say that was a good use of your turn. All right, Kitty, you're up.
Does the tree still see me, or does it see me now that I've hit it?
Yes, there's a very clear rule that, and you're in the moonlight, so yeah, it would
figures where it's coming
at
from.
advantage. However, you still would get the sneak attack because Thrax is within 5 feet of you.
Perfect. I would like to know too if I was able to create more of those fire arrows.
Okay, so you go to draw an alchemist fire arrow out of the quiver of abundance, and you used 4 of your 20 things by doing that.
Got it.
So it works.
Oh.
But instead of being 1 for 1, it's 4 to 1.
It's 4 to 1. Got it.
That's fine.
Okay.
It works.
So in theory, you could draw 5 alchemist fire arrows out of there, and it would use all of its. How many have you used it today at all?
I haven't used my quiver of holding yet,
Abundance.
Abundance. So now I have 16 things left I can create out of it.
Correct.
I've added a total of 6 arrows in total that I have in my possession of the alchemist fire. And I want to know, can I shoot up to 2 arrows at once?
No. One at a
one.
time.
All right, I'll notch one.
Just to be clear, you have a different quiver that's like a normal quiver.
With 20.
And in that is however many arrows you have. Plus, you got 6 + 1 arrows from remember Charlemagne gave those to you. Those belonged to D. Whispermouse. Remember that?
That's right. So I have then 26 arrows
Yes.
for normal arrows.
Well, you
Okay.
have 20 normal arrows and 6 plus 1 arrows.
6 plus 1 arrows. Got it. Okay. I don't mean to disrupt the game, but I need another like section on my long and short rest to add those in.
Oh, that's easy. Just do you see down below the very bottom one before we start getting to your skills? There's a little plus arrow.
Yep.
So you can. I'm gonna say that you can go ahead and do that.
6 and then plus 1 arrow. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I'll just
and
see.
really quick here, Kitty, would you be using D's plus 1 bow, short bow?
I didn't. I forgot that I had it. What's the difference?
It just adds plus 1 to everything.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll use that
Okay.
instead.
I'm gonna just make a note on your character sheet.
Thank you.
This short bow belonged, and technically, if
I'm
Manon
so glad
brings
you
her back
remember
to
this
life,
stuff. I totally forgot about it.
that's fine. If Manon ever brings her back to life, then you'll have to give it back. Okay, so now you're plus 9 to hit instead of plus 8. Okay, you're using, so just to be clear, you don't have 5 more alchemist arrows. You just drew 1. So there's
Just
still
drew 1.
16 potential things in there. They don't manifest until you actually call it forth.
Exactly. I just made it separate, so now I'm down to 5 because I am going to notch another one of the alchemist arrows, and I am going to use my new short bow to launch it at said tree.
Oh, -5 makes that a 15, which is a miss.
I'm okay.
Still
I'm gonna
have
take the
a
miss.
You do have
Yeah.
a D12.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
miss
the
for now.
arrow flies high, just running right past Thrax. Do you want to use a bonus action, or
No.
you were doing it last time?
I want to take the actual. I do want to use a bonus action to steady aim.
There you go. Okay, so you use your bonus action to give yourself advantage on your next on the current. It says on your next attack roll on the current turn. Oh, you know what? Let's read that again. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn.
Oh.
Use this bonus action only if you haven't moved. So your speed is 0 until the end of your current turn. Okay, so starting next turn, we're gonna do this correctly. You actually use the bonus action at the beginning of your current turn.
Oh.
You haven't moved. You're gonna take a bonus action to aim, and then you're gonna fire.
Got it. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah, let's
We can do that next
remember that we were doing that wrong. Okay. Thrax has hit this treant with his axe, and he's still just screaming in a rage. And treant is right in front of him, and has nobody else to attack. So it is going to attack Thrax with. Let me do this. There. It's going to have advantage because he was attacking recklessly. So 12 or a 19. And then second attack. I think those both hit. Thrax's armor class is 15. Yeah, so he got popped twice for 15 points of bludgeoning damage. So 32, but he takes half damage from bludgeoning attacks. So he takes 16 points.
Yeesh.
And now he looks really mad. Which takes us to Thrax's turn. He has attacking recklessly with a great axe for his first attack, natural 20. Attacking recklessly with his bonus action because he's in a frenzied rage.
Heck yeah, not 20.
Oh, that's a miss, but I think I'm going to have him use his heroic D4 that he got from his last natural 20. And that will turn that into a hit. So will somebody else please go to the critical hit tables?
There we go.
Hit.
So roll critical hit table, rolling now.
Gain a heroic D6. Enemy knocked
Ooh.
back 5 feet. Allies have advantage on the next attack against this target. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to give Thrax a D6. Update that. He can't really knock it back; it's too big. But so Manon, if you do an attack of some kind that requires you to roll a D20, you'll have advantage. Also, I forgot to do the alchemist fire. Kitty, can you roll 2d4 for it's still on fire from your first arrow shot? Ooh,
Nice.
7 more points. Okay. And now Thrax gets to do his damage. The non-critical hit is 17 points of damage. He gets this thing called Savage Attacks because he's a half-orc. So his crits get an extra damage die. So
Jeez.
25 plus 10, 35 plus 13,
Wow.
48 points.
Heck yeah.
Damage.
He is upset.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Minus 48. Okay. You just see wood chips, branches flying off, and just howling, just like I said, like an injured animal. And Manon, it's your turn.
So do we all get advantage on our next attack with him, or
Just
is it just
the very
the
next attack.
person?
Not so. If you do something that requires him to make a saving throw, it doesn't count. It'll be whoever's next after that. Hoots.
Okay, so I have the necklace for cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my action if I break that bead?
Yes.
Because okay, gosh, okay, let's just go ahead and do Sacred Flame on him.
Is that a saving throw from him?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll throw it in the chat.
You remember how zombies were really quick on their feet? Exactly the same way tree ants are.
That's what I was hoping. Okay.
Oops, disregard that. It'll be the one on the left. He got an 8.
Yes.
Okay, please roll
Sucks
some
to
damage.
suck tree.
Sucks
Okay,
to suck tree.
I think I'm 2d8, right?
2d8, yes.
Yeah.
Of radiant damage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, that sometimes
I'm a little
happens.
hurt.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you're kind of bleeding from your mouth, and you're kind of confused looking up at Kitty. I can imagine, man, this is like the first time you've been like so wrong-footed. I'm sure you're worried about Kitty and like confused. But yeah. But you call down the radiant fire, and the treant is really focused on Thrax now because he's really chunked it up. Okay, do you have any bonus actions or anything else? Okay. Hoots, if you take an attack action, you will have advantage from Thrax's natural 20.
If I dash, that's an action. On my bonus action, could I throw?
Let's just take a look at, wait a second. Where did you can throw this flask up to 20 feet. So if you just move your normal 30 feet, you'll be right above him. You just drop it.
Yep.
So
I would like to do that.
Alternately, Hoots, let me just do this. So you were basically right here. You could also just kind of fly to here and then, lob it so that you're not anywhere near its range.
Would I have to make like a strength check?
No, just an attack, just a ranged attack. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to roll a d20 and add your dexterity bonus to it.
Okay, sweet.
But you have advantage, so you get to do this twice.
I will do just that.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go.
You reach into the bag of holding, call out alchemist fire, and
Bon voyage!
Bon voyage!
And then
that's an 18, isn't it?
Yes, if I go to my dexterity, it's plus 4.
Plus 4, so 19. But since you have advantage, you might as well roll twice because you could get a nat 20. So it's always worth trying.
So D20 again.
Okay, we'll take the first one. Please roll 2d4 worth of fire damage.
2d4.
And we are going to...
Nice!
Oh, smokes. Okay. And notice I put another green dot on him, meaning he's got now 2 fires burning on his person. Okay. And he's starting to illuminate the area a little bit. Okay.
Oh, great.
Kitty, let's do this correctly this time.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boots, did you have any bonus actions or anything that I was missing?
Bonus actions. Let's see. Not necessarily.
I
Yeah,
just don't
well-
like to cut you off.
Oh,
when
you're
I'm,
good.
Okay, yeah.
There's nothing I can really do for bonus actions. I'm good.
All right, cool. All right, so Kitty, you haven't moved, so you take a deep breath, steady your skill, sight down your bow, and shoot with advantage. That's a hit, even with the -5. Mark off another 4 things. You should be down to 12 things.
God, I thought it was down to 4 fire arrows and 16 things since I haven't grabbed any more things.
No. You had the 6 arrows were +1 arrows, not fire
Got it.
arrows. You found 3 fire arrows in our little side quest there.
So how many fire arrows should I have?
You should have 1 fire arrow left by itself,
Got
and
it.
you put 1 in the quiver, so the quiver can just make 5
As it goes. Got it.
as
And
it
so
goes.
I'm down to 14 things.
You should be
left,
down
is that
to 12.
12. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and Kitty, it's important for you somewhere in your character sheet to make the quiver of abundance and everything that's in it.
I did, but it's probably not as detailed as it needs to be.
Okay, we'll go through
So
that
I'll
later.
take a look.
So
Cool.
yeah, there you go.
Still a sneak since Thrax is near
Yep.
it.
So well, actually, because you have advantage too. So
And advantage.
15 points, and the fire ignites, starting a 3rd fire on the creature, doing 2d4 worth of damage plus a d4. So do 3d4 because one of those is your favorite foe. Kitty, bring in the noise. All right. Cool. And okay, I think that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, good deal. The corrupted treant on its turn takes 2d4 from your original fire, Kitty, and 2d4 from your fire, Hoots. So would you guys please roll those separately? This happens right at the start of its turn. Okay, so you can see this thing is starting to blaze up, like it's just starting to, the fire's starting to get away from it a little bit here. Okay. It is now it's starting to turn into a rage and it tries to slam Thrax with advantage. And that's a hit. And Thrax is not even trying to get missed here. So 39, 38, 19 points of bludgeoning damage to Thrax. He's looking a little worse for wear, coughing and spitting up blood as I believe it's his turn next, uses his
Thrax.
action to, that's a hit, and then his bonus action to attack. That is also a hit. Doing 30, what do we got this? 36? Okay, the tree is it is in really bad shape as Thrax again chops off another branch, and then his axe sticks in the trunk, and there's this black sap pouring out of the wound, and the tree, it's on fire, and the sap is starting to burn and spit sparks of fire. As Manon, you look and you see Thrax bleeding from his mouth, and just in like a red-eyed rage. His eyes are just reflecting the fire of the tree. What do you do?
I think I want to do, if I am doing a level 1 spell. Oh. Okay, I want to do Guiding Bolt at level 2.
Okay, mark off the spell slot.
Okay.
This is an an attack. So you got to roll an attack with it, I believe. Guiding bolt.
Yep. Okay. And it's gonna ask what level. Oh, it didn't ask me what level. Oh, actually, it will actually when I roll my damage.
Oh, there
that's
you
why.
go. Okay.
Because that's a hit, right?
Yeah, that is definitely a hit. Yeah.
Level 2.
And this is what kind of damage? This is also radiant.
Let me throw it in the.
Holy crap! Yeah, radiant damage.
Yeah, radiant.
Nice.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I got the kill.
Yes.
Man, I finally got the kill.
Oh, okay. So I want it to hit the tree, and the tree just explodes. And then I
Nice.
want to point at Kitty and say, "That's how you kill a foe."
Okay, nice, nicely done.
Nice.
And as you do that, the Thrax, as the tree kind of falls over, burning, Thrax like jumps on the trunk and he's just whack, 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 and he's just in a towering, blubbering rage. Look, he's just chopping it into a little piece. He still hasn't caught on that Kitty's okay. So yeah, what would you guys do at that stage?
I would be like, Kitty, can you come get Thrax? Because I think you're the only one who's gonna break him out of this.
Come on, Black Widow. Your Hulk needs you.
Oh,
That's a good one. I like that. I'll be there. I'm a coming.
Tiffany, can you write down 5 Alchemist's Fire in your bag holding?
Sure.
So those are now available to you. I say, Kitty, you kind of crawl down you can climb using your climbing speed right down the outside of the tower if you want. And so this whole area is lit up with this fire. And the Shadowfell is a place where it feels very not comfortable to be making noise or creating light.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're all feeling a little trepidatious about this. And then, so how do you approach Thrax?
Shoot. I walk up to Thrax. I put my paw on his shoulder. He still looks like he's breathing really heavily and is upset. But as he turns to me and realizes I'm not dead, I think a huge sigh of relief comes from him. And then he goes to grab Kitty and hugs her.
Yes.
Aww.
Exactly. There's you notice his face is covered with ash and soot from being, like face to face with the fire, but there are tear streaks through the soot as he just grabs you and starts to kind of shake. And then his axe has fallen to the ground. And he's sort of, and then the rage leaves him and the exhaustion hits him. And then he's just kind of like leaning on you, and you get a sense for his like just the exhaustion that he's feeling. So
Oh.
he's kind of not able to do anything for the moment, but he is now at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right, what next?
I have a question. If we go back up, I'm assuming it's not black all the way around?
Yeah, so basically everything on this map is corrupted.
Okay.
You can go back a quarter mile and get into the woods, out of this stain, so to speak, if you like.
Yeah, I think we should go back out of the stain. I think we should do a long rest and then come back, because I'm almost gone, Thrax is almost gone, Kitty's almost gone, and Hoots has no spells.
That is true.
Properly summed up, I'd say. Okay.
But I would like to make sure that there are no big trees on the way back out to the normalness.
Now you're learning. All right, so I kind of picture that. Tell me how this is going down. You guys have to. Actually, I'm going to say that while Kitty and Thrax are kind of having this kind of tender moment, the tree is still burning and branches are popping. And what do? Do you put the fire out, or do you?
No, I don't have a
Yeah.
way to put a fire unless somebody has a way to put a fire
You
out.
can
But
you
we
can
don't want
take
it
an
like
action.
burning more.
Yeah, you can take an
Okay.
action. So I'm gonna say you could like chuck dirt on it, or whatever, just to put the couple of alchemist fire, smother it so that it's not attracting more foes. And then recognizing that Thrax is like limping, there's a branch through his shoulder. He's kind of like just leaning on Kitty, is dragging his axe in the ground. How do you guys get out of here without running across a tree or a zombie or something? So just kind of describe it.
I can just use my shape water because I have my alchemist jug and it's already pre-filled with fresh water that with my cantrip shape water, I can just splash the whole fire out. So there's no need to do that.
Brilliant. Do you have inspiration?
Inspiration? No.
You do now.
Yay!
I love when you can use like these very low level things like the alchemy jug and and a cantrip to affect the positive outcome. So well done.
Good job, Hoots.
Hoots, can you fly ahead a little bit and kind of scout out, make sure there's no treants or zombies or anything on our path out, and we'll just kind of follow you.
You can
Hoots.
count on me.
Hoots, remember, I'm gonna kind of coach on this one because it's been a minute since you got the helmet. The helmet has a special thing. You can put that in the chat.
Oh yes, the helmet. Oh, I'm also exhausted. Let's see. All the way down here. So Silent Feathers, Magic Guidance, Meta, Guardian Helmet.
And I think it's all the way at the bottom. Oh no, not there. If you take no other actions, you can get advantage on perception checks.
Ooh, nice.
So just, kind of just fly up and then look around.
Yes.
Okay.
Fly up and look around.
So give me let's do 2 perception checks with advantage as you lead everyone back down the path. There is a distinct path back to the woods, but you're leading everyone and just looking for any threats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So perception going once with advantage.
Yes, please.
Mm.
Oh, look at you go. You
nat
see
20.
a treant sort of moving toward you all. And, kind of on its way. But
Gosh,
you can easily avoid it now that you know that it's there. But it kind of moves through the Shadowfell so subtly that you wouldn't otherwise notice it. So you just lead the party around it, and you guys find yourselves a short while later. Hang on a second. In a much better place. I'm going to put you back on the map that has the stones, but we're not that far north. We didn't go all the way back to the stones. Okay.
okay.
That makes sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go here. Yeah, this is just kind of representative of the forest, right? So you find Kitty, you want to roll a survival check?
Yep.
Assuming that you want to...
Oh, I did it with advantage. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We always just use the one on the left.
Yeah.
You basically there's this demarcation line between the Shadowfell and the forest where you feel like you're out of the Shadowfell, but the creatures that live in the forest are avoiding this space. So there's like this in-between space where you feel like you're kind of like safe from the Shadowfell and safe from the wild animals of the forest. And you find, essentially just a rock that you guys can kind of like lean up against. And it's not, so there's like, basically they're safe, like in a town, like a safe place or your own home. They're safe, there's moderate, and then there's unsafe. So like back at the Shadowfell, that's all unsafe. So this is moderate. If you light a fire, there's a benefit to that. Spending a cold night without a fire costs you some stress, but it increases your chances of drawing like a random encounter. So your guys' call.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. I just want to do the fire and we'll keep watch, I guess. But Hoots, what do you think?
I say let's do the fire only because we have Thrax at 2 levels of exhaustion. And if I'm not mistaken, the more exhaustion levels you get, the more disadvantages you get. And Thrax being our tank, I think it's imperative that he recovers from his level of exhaustion so that he could have a better standing.
Yep.
Okay.
That if we have a random encounter that happens, will happen when we get there.
Well reasoned, Hoots. So yeah, just take me through it. Kind of describe what's going on. What you guys are doing. I mean,
I think that Thrax and Kitty should go start resting. I'm pretty sure Thrax is not going to want to be away from Kitty in the slightest right now.
True.
And so me and Hoots can kind of get a fire going and kind of take the first watch, and then we can kind of rotate out. That's good with you, Hoots.
I can use my mage hand to assist in grabbing branches.
Perfect.
Okay, so Kitty, you kind of you hear Manon kind of give these, like, they're not really orders, they're more like, suggestions, and you kind of guide Thrax to the rock, and he slams his body against the boulder and slides down and leaves a trail of blood, and he's already asleep. And so you're just kind of leaning up against him because he's cold. He's got a little bit of shivering, so you're just kind of sharing a little warmth. But once Manon gets the fire going, you begin to you all begin to like eat your rations and drink your water. So here's the house rule. You guys get to recover, if you have enough water, which you do, you get to recover a D4 of stress. If you have food, which can somebody mark off 4 rations?
I will. I have 9 left, so I'll do
so mark
4 out
off
of
4 of
that.
those, please.
Okay.
You have a fire, and so basically the only thing you don't have going for you is you have an unsafe camp. You're in a moderately unsafe area. So everybody can roll 4d4 to try to recover some stress points. So can so somebody roll 4d4 for Thrax for me, please? Okay, Thrax. He's just gonna not even be useful to you guys for watch, but he sleeps the whole night through and recovers 12 points of stress. So he is actually down to 8 points of stress, which puts him at no levels of exhaustion.
Yay!
Exactly where we need him.
He recovers very quickly. How's everybody else on their stress?
I'm at 6.
So you'd be down to essentially roll 4d4, and I mean, you just got to get to 6 to get down to 0.
I feel good about my odds.
Yeah.
Yay!
Anybody else?
I don't have any stress unless I missed it.
Nope, you're good. If you don't, you don't.
Yay!
So who was on first watch?
Me.
Okay. Manon, Kitty, and Thrax are kind of, quietly leaned against the rocks. Hoots, I picture you kind of standing on the other side of the fire, kind of like, your wings and your cloak of protection wrapped around you, and your eyelids just getting heavier and heavier until you start just kind of sleeping, kind of standing there. And then Manon, moments later, you hear like a little like insect buzzing wings, and the sprite has returned, and he kind of flies around just inside the firelight, and then he sees you're the only one awake, and he flies up to you, and he says, "I'm sorry, you moved so quickly into the Shadowfell. I couldn't go in there." He's talking to you, Manon.
I know. I'm mad at him.
Yes. I love that reaction. Just staring.
Yeah, a little heads up would have been nice.
I will guard your sleep tonight.
I was going to say, can you take watch?
He gives you that. Knocks on one of those tiny little arrows, and he begins to kind of fly in high circles just outside of the light of the fire. And we're going to roll. This is going to be... Okay. He occasionally comes down to report that there's nothing in sight. and you have selected a good location. The forest animals are afraid of the Shadowfell, and the Shadowfell can't quite come this far yet. So everyone can click a long rest button.
Yay!
Damn you all.
That is so stressful.
Oh, that's so much better.
Okay.
I wish it like
Go ahead, kid.
did something like when you did that. Like there's no like sparkles or
no sparkles or anything. That's true. There is a sort of a breath of fresh air as the cold night gives way to a very chilly morning, and whoever wakes up first, you seek out a sunbeam as you feel your bones chilled. Even with the fire overnight, it still got pretty cold. You were in all of your blankets and clothing. Mark off another day's rations, or Kitty. Good. I remember this. Good berry. If anyone eats a good berry, that counts as a full day's rations. Just FYI. Ooh. It doesn't just heal hit points. It also.
Oh, that's good to know.
So next time you do that, but why don't you mark off rations right now?
Just one, right?
Yeah, for
the group.
One for the group. Yeah.
All right, we're down to 4. Got it.
Okay. So you're. What would you do now? Do you guys want to take a break right now, or do you want to continue till 7:30? Or
this is morning, right?
Yes, we have made it through the night safely. Hoots, I kind of would imagine that you could fly up to the top of the rock as the sun comes up, and you just letting the sun kind of warm your body, and you're just kind of feeling good about it.
and be the lookout too. I want to do just that, and then also change up what I'm having brewing inside the alchemy jug.
Oh, okay. So what do we got?
I want to brew up. Ooh, I have my choices here. Can I do a gallon of wine?
You sure can.
Okay.
Have you ever noticed that you can basically make a wonderful hero's sub sandwich? You got mayonnaise, oil, and vinegar.
Yep. And then you got honey, you got beer. I mean, beer could be 4 gallons, but I want wine specifically.
Okay, so the jug will produce wine today.
Yay.
Did you want to, since you've now made another, you're now 6th level sorcerer, did you want to add a cantrip?
Yes, actually.
Do overnight.
I wanted to look into something along the lines of maybe I'm hemming and hawing about the prestidigitation.
I love that spell.
Doing that one for my cantrip. And then for, what was my other spell? Like I said, I gained a spell and then a spell slot for a 3rd level.
You get to pick one. Let's see. You get to pick one more spell as a sorcerer, I believe. So before you knew 6, and now you know 7 spells.
Yeah.
You knew 6, you know 7 now. So yeah, you just get to pick a spell of 1st, 2nd, or 3rd level that you want to know. You don't have to decide right now. I will also point out that I would be agreeable to you swapping out light for something else. Since Alan always has light and you have such great dark vision. So just let me know.
See. Let me take a look at the cantrips.
So you all are sitting around you built the campfire back up, trying to get yourselves going in the morning. Thrax is quite sore. He's, stretching out and drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of food. Hoots has kind of flown up on top of the boulder here and is, enjoying the morning sun coming up over the edge and warming him up. The sprite is sort of, up on high alert, and then the sprite kind of comes down and lands next to you, Hoots, and just is, what are you doing? What's that? Asking about your helmet, asking about your cloak, asking like you're messing with the alchemy jug. He's like, oh, what's in there? And he sniffs the edge of it. He's just kind of like
all up in my
all up in my
oh, there's a lot of questions. Oh, settle down. It's bright and early. There's probably a lot of questions. You're very energetic.
And he shows you his bow and arrow and how the arrows can put people to sleep and different things.
Oh, I've seen something like that before, didn't you? I wonder how those were created. And I'm starting to now now that he's kind of hyperactive energy, it's kind of bleeded into me. Now I'm like hyper fixating on like his specific I want to know more about that. What
He
do you
offers
have?
to trade you an arrow for a thimble full of wine.
Oh.
A thimble full
Of the
oh.
wine that you're making in the alchemy jug. You're gonna have one drunk ass Sprite.
I'd agreed to it. It's like
Okay.
you've been very so kind in helping us on our way back that I can agree to giving you a small inch of this wine for that
Okay.
arrow.
He hands over, oh, goody. And he hands over a Sprite arrow. So let's see. So you can write this on your character sheet. The target must succeed on a DC Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 1 minute. If the saving throw result is 5 or lower, the poison target falls unconscious for the same duration. So I'm gonna put this in the chat, and you can just copy it onto your character sheet. So you got a little, for you it would be a dart. That is a Sprite dart. But maybe Hoots at some point in the future could, figure out how to replicate it or who knows. Let's not close any doors right now.
Kitty is going to casually walk over to Thrax and look up at him and let him know that the next time he feels scared, like in the Fey world, he's more than welcome to hold my hand instead of Manon's the next time around.
Thanks, Kitty. She was right there. And then he kind of reaches out shyly for your hand now.
Kitty gives her hand over, and then she asks very kindly and sweetly, but a little quiet so the others can't overhear, what was it that scared you so much in the Fey world?
Well, I roll the persuasion, please, with advantage.
Come on, Kitty.
Come on, Kitty. Ooh, okay.
Nice.
I don't want to go to Lower Carador. I grew up there.
Oh.
And the other kids, they was quite mean to me. I ran away and lived with the tribe for a bit. I used to pretend that my old dad was a human and had a thing for orc women, but that weren't true. Turns out I don't know who my dad is. And I don't like to think about it no more, but now I got you guys in my life. And in the Feywild, I saw you guys dying one by one, and I couldn't help. Hoots is my little brother I never had. And I want to set a good example for him. And Manon, she's like a big sister. And maybe if she would have been with me when I was little, I would have been safe. And it's just that sometimes when the rage takes me, it also takes like a bit of me soul each time, taking me apart. But I think the thing is, Kitty, whenever I look at you and whatever you're near, those little pieces start to come back. And I know it's stupid, but I keep thinking, maybe if you're near me, if I could just, I don't know, maybe it will all come back and I could be like a whole person and not just a half orc.
The Rags, you've never been a half orc, at least not to us. You're the greatest guy we all know. We won't leave your side. We'll be here to protect you just like you're always there to protect us.
Thanks, Kitty. And then he just kind of keeps eating his porridge and tries to like stay next to you.
Did we hear that too?
Roll a perception check.
Hoots didn't hear it, but I definitely did. Oh my god.
I know.
Aw. 10 out of 10. 15 out of 10. I take it back.
What you didn't see was Kitty and Frax having a very, very tender, wholesome moment. Oh, the music's kind of perfect.
Okay,
That's good.
cool. Well, since I didn't hear it, it's time to get to business.
Okay, we're still in the Ken's sort of taking a step back, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we have a couple things we need to figure out.
Yeah, we do. What's on your list?
Why do I have a tail? Why is there a gem at the end of the tail? And why was Kitty picked for the 9 lives lead?
I forgot about your tail, so that wasn't on my list. So why do you have a tail?
I'm pretty sure I'm the Herald, guys, which I'm pretty sure means something special.
Have a gemmed tail. I should put. Kitty goes over to Manon and starts to notice a tail glimmering in the sun, and it's hard not for her to try to pat at it and try to like get it because it's really shiny and pretty, and she knows she can't steal it, but she can't help but not stare at it. She looks up at a Manon who's obviously watching her and goes, "Oh, when did this pop up?"
And I want to notice that she's doing it and kind of flick it faster and watch her like, you know, like when a cat walks in on something, like, oh, this thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you did you get any other gifts? Like, can you breathe fire finally?
I can catch my feet on fire and run really fast.
Okay, that's close enough.
Oh, yeah. So I don't. I think that means I'm royalty, guys, which is kind of a big deal.
That's huge. Do we have to bow now?
Yes. Well, you do. Who doesn't have to?
Did somebody call my name? Huh? And I fly down after I've gotten thoroughly warmed by the sun, missing the entire conversation.
Oh, so Hoot.
Kitty takes her cape and just does a mockery of a bow towards Manon.
But I have no idea what I'm doing, but I do it the same.
Oh.
I love this. Is this what my uncle would call charades?
Sure.
I actually feel like I don't like that kind of attention. So now I'm uncomfortable and I feel awkward for bringing that up.
Bringing what up? Why are you uncomfortable? Is something wrong?
Why, Hoots? We're in the presence of royalty. Yes.
Royalty? When?
Queen Manon wants us to be her loyal.
Is that
Okay,
because
this is
of your
going
tail? That
Yes.
means because of your tail.
Which means my grandma lied to me my entire life, telling me that my dad was not. And so now we need to figure out who my dad was. But I think I'm the Herald, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information right now.
That would explain the shards. Because we were on the
Yes.
boat, and I remember there being the horrific crash of all these gems, and you had absorbed those shards. I was always curious, and I've always kept it locked tight up here, and just that somehow managed to manifest into a tail. Now, can I detect whether or not I can sense magic from the tail?
Yes, you
So
can.
Can I do
for
Arcanic?
sure. So you've seen dragonborn with tails and without tails, but none of you have ever seen a gem at the end of a tail. So Hoots, roll 2 Arcana checks.
2 Arcana checks. Click on me. Boom. The 1. Oh, that's with advantage.
Oh, no, just roll. Yeah, roll 2. Roll just another single. So we'll give you the 12. Okay. Do you guys remember Lilith, how she wielded the gem?
With a staff?
On the staff.
What was different about the staff?
It had inscriptions on it, right? Like it had particular writing that was on it, stuff that we couldn't make out.
Actually, it was quite a plain wooden staff.
Plain wooden.
But the
Didn't have
gem,
vines on it.
It had a vine.
Fine.
A leathery vine.
Was that my dried out tail that she cut off of me? Or is that weird?
Oh, whoa, it was. Dang, you're.
I was
ruthless.
joking.
Oh, to a baby.
I'm just kept it.
Do you remember that it dissolved after the gem broke?
Yeah.
Your grandmother is very.
She's quite an asshole.
Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna say that beep, but
I'm glad that you have your tail. This is an important significance in your further journey onward. I'm glad that you're a part of our group, and though royalty, you still mean the same to me, if not more. But this is amazing. I hope you get to discover your arcane power with this new tail.
Does that mean Kitty's nobility too? She's got a tail.
Wythrax, yes, it does. I actually already know that I will be Manon's trusted guard and or second hand at a part of the table when she takes her throne. So very astute assumption.
Right.
Right, Manon?
can I just whisper to Thrax? Don't worry, you're still my right-hand man.
Does the tail have to
His
be
chest kind
lengthy?
of pops up again. Does the what, Tiffany?
Does the tail have to be lengthy? And I go to ruffle like my short little back feathers. I don't have quite the long, whoosh whoosh, but it's something.
I'm starting to feel quite left out right now.
Maybe I can get you a tail. Let's see.
Whoa. You just keep your magics to yourself.
Okay, so let's talk about why. I'm gonna look up the herald stuff. One shall be known.
Yes, we
yeah.
do need to know more.
Bam.
Yeah.
Shared with
Did
10
you just
players.
put it in the chat?
I just shared it with you guys.
Thanks.
Did it pop up?
No.
No? Show the players?
Oh, there we go. Oh, I already had it up.
Okay.
So I'm the herald, which I don't know what that means, but let's put a pin in that.
Does the true king, have dragon wings? Is that together or separate? Yeah. But they think the king is supposed to be human, and that's the one that's going to get crowned.
Yep. Yes.
So who else do we know that would be a
Oh,
good
wait.
enough
Next.
Yeah.
So this is my bad because it's complicated, but the Chamberlain from the Dragonborn point of view is the human king. So the crown,
okay.
the crown of the Isles is his tool, right? And then the faithful will know when they find the true king, no noble will be he that has dragon's wings. So the royalty is the word you're using, Manon.
Oh, yeah.
But
I meant noble.
Really noble. So noble born and common born. And so basically this is saying that the herald will be a noble born and the king will be a common born dragon. So
Okay.
so yeah, you don't know exactly, how that is meant to come apart, but these are like these prophecies that people, like religious texts that people follow. So currently Queen Stryax is the leader of the Dragonborn, and she's a red, and your grandmother is the herald.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you now have her Bamut's heart, so we got to figure out how you can wield it. Is there any
Yep.
type of like, I mean, how do you start to examine your tail to see what it can do?
Well, I slowly keep getting more and more like little fun things I get to do.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
frost and my flaming stride that I just got.
Oh, cool.
So stuff just keeps popping up. So we'll just run with it when we get it.
Okay. So we'll
You
just
also
keep
might notice
moving.
that the gem is maybe incrementally bigger than it was before. Remember when your grandmother had it on her staff, it was, the size of like a grapefruit, and now it's like the size of a strawberry. So but it was like even smaller than that when it first appeared on your tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
We do
Kitty, let's-
have to face the zombies.
yeah, but I still want to know. We still need to figure out why you're part of 9 Lives. So we need to keep that in mind, Kitty.
I agree. I'm gonna have. I'll try to figure it out. I know that I don't. Just to confirm, once we get all the cat lords together, I don't go with them. I'm a part of the 9 Lives League, but I'm not a part of the god. Right?
That's what Felix told you.
That's what Felix told me. Got it. Okay. So I don't know why it was given to me by Felix. Because, why would Felix have somebody else's 9 lives dice?
Speaking
that's a
of
good
9
question.
lives, how are you not dead?
Well, Thrax, I became a part of the Shadowfell for a moment, and I actually came across one of the other cat lords. Her name is Calliope. She's actually trapped in the Shadowfell. So if we ever want to save her, which I did try to help commit to us doing that if the time arose, she led me to the Alchemist Fire so that we could defeat that tree in return. But she's trapped there, and something is after her. Something very heinous, sinister is in the Shadowfell with her. But at this moment, I know that's at least one other 9 live cat that could potentially be a part of the whole picture. I just don't know why I was chosen.
And you just came out with all these alchemy things?
They were up in the tower. She showed me where they were.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right.
So,
I don't know why they wouldn't pick you to be in the club.
that's very kind, Thrax. I'm sure
Should we,
they've heard me
Oh.
for a while.
Should we get on with it then?
Yep, let's go.
Alrighty.
Does
So
anybody remember what was in the cave? Like, how are we supposed to know what it is when we get there? And what's our game plan? How are we defeating them? Because I already forgot what our new tactic's going to be.
You can have this conversation on the way to the
Perfect.
Yeah.
spot. As soon as you enter the Shadowfell, even though it's daylight, it is gray and overcast and almost like you've stepped into the set of a black and white movie. as you approach the same spot where you were attacked by the tree, and this time being very careful to see that there's nothing around, you now find yourselves at the top of the path that leads down to the cave, and you can have your discussion about tactics and stuff, which will conclude when you're at this location. So
I do believe I remember the pact and the agreement that we made. Um, the Dryad wanted us to remove an evil presence from this area that will help dissipate the Shadowfell this is evil that haunts this forest, and I do believe it's located within here. I'm not quite sure, but there was an entity that we did destroy. It was behind the tomb. It came up and it was almost what's the
Oh
word?
yeah.
The vampiric, like life, like it sucked this like essence. I believe that is our ticket. We were able to vanquish him, but there is a chance he may have come back.
Great memory, Hoots. That's why you're the owl.
Yep.
Perfect.
I did get to add in my spells, so I wanted to review them really quick before we go into. I got to add in prestidigitation in light of removing light.
Okay.
And then added on another cantrip known as True Strike.
Okay.
I went ahead and grabbed these spells from spell 5e.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, the D&D E5 Wikidot.
Okay.
And put them in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I remember you can drag them and drop them.
Dragon.
I'm sorry. I should have reminded you.
My bad.
You're probably just typing away. Or doing it a little more. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine.
And then I did add a third level.
Okay,
I had
what'd you grab?
I did Dispel Magic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh.
You never know when that's going to come in handy. All right. So what's next, you guys? You have reached the top of the cliff wall. Hoots has given you a dissertation on what what to expect in the cave and a reminder of what was here last time. So would you like to head down?
I would like to look for trees on the way down before we go.
Once you get to this location, there's nothing. It's just bare rock, right? And it's just it's a really steep kind of semi-hazardous path down to this kind of area here. As you work your way down, the water sploshing up against the rocks, just coming kind of to the mouth of the cave, and you notice that that there's a bunch of dead fish and like the stink of rotted algae and kelp as the Shadowfell appears to be more or less expanding in a spherical shape, including into the water. Okay.
Poor fishies.
I'm going to move you on to the next map. I believe it's this one. And you all should find yourselves on the far right-hand side. As you enter the cave, let's move this back up to here. Okay. As you enter the cave, with the rank seawater smell behind you, you remember the staircase directly to your east, and you notice the cave team seems to split off an arm of the cave that direction, the main staircase directly in front of you, and another cave this direction. There is a stink of death and a feeling of cold that just comes at you from the cave itself. The cave is quiet. You maybe can hear just a little bit of like shuffling or the occasional kind of thing, like a full-blown haunted house. And the map is going to show some torchlight. Please disregard the torches. It is pitch black in here.
Okay.
Manon, I'm going to assume you have your mace out, so you have some light. Okay. Alrighty, what's the plan?
Manon, if you have your mace and I give you rogue's powder, is that going to be counterintuitive?
Yeah, probably.
You can't be stealthy with a light source.
Yeah.
The best way to think of this really quick is if I were to say, let's say Thrax was trying to sneak up on you guys. Can everybody see Thrax here where I just moved him to?
Yep. Yeah.
Let's say he was trying to. Okay. right here. If-
Okay.
okay, so see, so like you guys are in the dark, and he's got a torch. Then there's just no way he can sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of there. That's where we are.
But Hoots, do you want anything like that? Like in case you wanted to, or probably. Well, and Drax is going to stay near Manon, so
I would say that is highly recommended. I am an owl. Technically, by wisdom, I am the harbinger of death. I can swiftly fly through this cavern and I can spot ahead if that is what everyone would like.
perfect. I'm going to
So
give
I
people.
I think what we should do is like put Thrax and Hoots kind of at one entrance, Kitty at one entrance, and me at one entrance, and try to make some noise to draw the zombies out. Because once we kill them, they're dead, and then Hoots can start scouting which way we need to go quicker. But
'Cause
then
we
we're
got
like
divided
clearing
last
it
time.
as we go. Yeah,
And
and we
that's
got
fine.
surrounded last time. So if we kill them, take them out, then we can go forward with less worry.
Wasn't there something you had too that once we got them bunched up, we could get a huge blast?
Yeah. If they're low enough, it'll kill them. But if they're not, it makes them run away. I just put it in the chat.
Okay.
It's not a constant, it's just a one big one-time move.
Yep.
It's instantaneous.
Okay. I'll save the rose powder then, and
Hey,
let's
Kitty?
go with that.
Can you check your phone real quick?
Yes.
Oh. I can definitely produce the sounds that we need out of minor illusion, so I can cast down which way and draw the attention to us.
Yes, Ken, I just don't know where it is on my thing because I'm pretty sure I remember it, but it's not Umbral Sight, and
Yeah, it is.
that's what it is. Okay, good.
It's Umbral Sight, and then the other one
Is the ambusher, right?
Dread Ambusher. Yeah,
Okay, cool. And then all together, it's
you've
the
got everything on your character sheet open all the time.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's that's the way I roll because that's what I wanted to try. Yeah, because
reminds
I
me.
wanted. But if we're trying to get them all to us, then the sight one.
I forgot to increase your dark vision because of that, so
Thank
I just
you.
did it. So you might know something a little different there. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry guys, go ahead.
I have a question about the staff because I think we were given the staff already, and I think Kitty has the staff.
I do.
And in my notes, it says summon to revive dead, and I have no idea what that means.
I don't have that as a spell.
But that's what I wrote in.
No,
I don't.
that's-
It's not a spell. It's the staff.
That was you could summon Sadie to revive one of your party if they were killed.
It's one of our options.
Oh, we should have done that for Oh, actually, we have to finish this first. Okay.
Yeah, she's not giving
Got
me
it.
any favors till this is done, right?
Not yet.
Yeah. Got it.
But good
Okay.
idea. Good thought. Yeah, I'm just gonna put my Umbral Sight into the chat. This is something I'm gonna be using while we're down here, so I can help out. And I will go this way.
All right, roll a perception check, Kitty.
Got it. Perception.
Nice.
From that hallway, you hear a shuffling not far down the hallway. Kind of a shuffling and a thumping and a sound.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait at the very opening of it until my other teammates get into position.
Okay. Would you like to take the hide action?
Yes, yes, I would.
Let's have a stealth check, please.
Thank you.
Oh, gee.
Really?
Very painful. Very painful.
You step on like a bunch of loose gravel, and the cave actually slopes down a little bit, and you slide like 5 feet, and there's like a little avalanche of rocks and pebbles, and a moment later, a zombie comes shuffling out of like a side hallway. You can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
he just kind of comes shuffling out, and you can hear like a commotion behind him um, as another one comes out. I think we should probably just do that real quick. Let me delete all your previous initiatives.
Okay.
But why don't you guys go ahead and oh man, I need to delete you there. It won't let me. I don't know why. Let's go descending. Try it again. There we go. Okay, so why don't you guys just roll initiative to put yourselves in the Kitty, it's not letting me delete your initiative, so I don't know why. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. And let me do Thrax real quick. And do that. Okay, Kitty, you're first. I'm just gonna say the rest of you were more or less where you are on the map when you hear like a noise from the tunnel that Kitty went down, just like a scraping and a little avalanche style kind of noise. But Kitty, yeah, you see a zombie stumbles out into the hallway.
Yep. I am going to use Dread Ambusher.
Okay.
Use the modifiers at first turn. Combat weapon speed increased by 10. Watch till that turn.
Luckily, this isn't complicated at all. Okay. So at third level, you master the art of the ambush. Give yourself a bonus to your initiative rolls. Okay, you have that. At the start of your first turn in combat, your walking speed increases by 10 feet, which lasts. So if you take the attack action on that turn, you gain 1 additional weapon attack as part of that action. If that attack hits, the target takes an extra d8. Okay. So that zombie doesn't know you're there. But you can shoot it, or you could actually just walk up to it and slash it if you want to.
I am going to shoot at it.
Oh yeah, okay. Be that way.
And I'm going to use one of my +1 arrows.
Okay.
With my +1 short bow.
Okay, mark off the arrow.
I did.
Okay.
And I have it set to advantage, right?
Okay, let's. Yes, it will be with advantage because it's looking toward. So Kitty, it's looking toward the. Let me just check something here real quick.
Go for it. Yeah. This is new.
All right, so this actually won't be with advantage, unfortunately, because there's a little bit of light leaking in from outside, and he's just sort of looking toward you, and he can see your silhouette. And unfortunately, so it won't work till you get deeper into the cave, probably.
Makes sense.
Okay, but yeah, they're not exactly crushing their armor class. All right, that is obviously a hit.
It's not a sneak though, right?
So we're going to do 11 points of piercing +1 for the +1 arrow. So actually 12 points of piercing damage. And then you get a second weapon attack because you're Dread Ambusher.
And this one is a sneak attack, the second one, right? Or did we just count the first?
This one is just going to be a straight up attack here. But remember to click your ranged weapon. So we really need to add another 2 points to that.
Oh, I do. I have had that off. I didn't check it during even the tree fight. My bad. Okay, so I have the ranged weapon on, and I have the Dread Ambusher checked. Do I remove that now?
No, because you're going to shoot for your second attack, and that second attack does the extra d8.
Perfect.
That hits. So sneak attack off, Dread Ambusher on. So you did another 13 points. Zombie's going to make, let's see, 13 + 5 is 18. He needs an 18. Okay. The zombie looks toward you. An arrow, was it a second +1 arrow or a regular arrow?
It was a second +1 arrow. Sorry,
okay, mark off 2 +1 arrows.
Got it.
And the first arrow hits the zombie kind of through the chest, like this way, left to right, and completely sticks in its body, and it turns toward you, and the second arrow right through the center of its forehead and just kind of shatters the back of its head, and it just kind of augers right into the ground with 2 very expensive arrows sticking in its body. Okay. Another zombie kind of comes out. Oh, wait. You still have a bonus action and movement.
So my bonus action is going to be to I'm going to move back to the front, or like to the opening of this, and I'm going to hide.
Oh, perfect. So you used a little bit of your movement. You're going to take the hide action. Go ahead.
Mhm. Okay. So I just did that. I just moved my person.
Okay, so just
No,
roll a
this
stealth check. Sorry.
Oh, stealth check.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Seems very unlikely that the zombie's going to notice you. Okay, but anyway, he's going to take his turn. He kind of comes out. I think they can kind of sense life. And he sort of like dashes up the hallway, ending his turn right there, but completely unaware that you are there, Katie or Kitty. Thrax, Manon, you told him to watch the north hallway. Okay, so he's gonna kind of stand right here next to Hoots and just focus his attention, axe in hand, like one. Actually, he's gonna have his axe in his left hand and a javelin in his right hand. He's ready to go, ready to rock. He's taking the ready action in case he sees an enemy. He will throw his javelin. Hoots.
Do I want to? Is it too early for that? Yeah, I think it's too early for that. I want to move over to. Wait, Manon, you wanted me to go with Thrax.
I just wanted you protected. I didn't want you to like be on your own if a bunch came swarming, because I feel like 3 of us can hold it until somebody comes helps us. But if you get overwhelmed, I didn't want you to like be by yourself.
Roger that.
So you can go wherever you want to go. That was just my thinking.
Hearing the sudden avalanche shuffle and then just seeing a kitty kind of like claw back up and like hide behind the thing, going like this, kind of ushers me over because I noticed that. So I'll move up to 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll just be right here.
Okay.
And then I can see clear as day a zombie. I'm like, oh,
sure. It's coming up the steep kind of like the little path. It's a little bit slanted. It's coming up toward you guys. But now that it can, like Hoots, you kind of appeared in its vision, and Kitty's kind of hiding around the corner of the rock, so it can't see her, but it sees you now.
Okay. I am going to.
You've got so many options right now. It's not even silly. Wait a second. I'm sorry. Can I throw one at you? I'm just saying, you could lightning lure.
I could, but
Do it.
All right. How about I do this? It's going to be a D6, 1 through 3. It's going to be vicious mockery. 4 up to 6, or like 1 to 3, vicious mockery. 4 to 6, lightning.
I got you. Cool. All right, vicious mockery it is. All right, he's got to make a. Is it a charisma saving throw?
Lisa must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4.
Plus 2 to that. So yeah, he takes 2d4 because you're 5th level. So go ahead and roll the damage.
All right.
And he has disadvantage on whatever he's going to do next.
So that was just at regular level, so just 1d4.
Yeah, but no, the spell's damage increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level.
Oh, so 2d4.
2d4,
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, minus 4 hit points. But more importantly than that, his next action will be at disadvantage. So that's why he's got the red dot on him. So that's your movement and your action. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. Zombie comes charging out of the 40 feet there. That's his whole go. Another one. That one's dead. Kitty ruined his day. Okay. Next one is Manon.
I am just going to move up to like right here, kind of behind. It looks kind of like a little ledge.
Yeah, there's a staircase just right in front of you.
Oh, okay. So I kind of want to be like, I guess here, kind of peeking down, so I'm not just like right out in the open. And then I want to have my Mace of Disruption and take the ready action in case a zombie comes up
Okay,
those
you don't
staircases.
hear anything yet. Remember we talked about a trick. That's all I'll say.
We talked about a trick.
About a trick for these dark situations.
Oh yeah. Good point. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm hiding. I want to grab a rock and use light and throw it down the staircase.
Ooh.
So you
That is a
cast
fancy
light
trick.
on a small little loose pebble.
Yeah.
And let me make that thing emit bright light for 20 feet and dim light for another 20 feet. And just roll a strength check.
Look at you, soldier.
Oh, so I'm gonna say it only makes it down to like the bottom of the stairs,
Okay.
but you can see a lot further now, right? It kind of connects your
Yeah.
vision together, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was you actually threw it really hard, but it hit because the cave kind of slants down. It hit the roof of the cave and then just went straight down and like landed on the staircase.
Okay. Okay.
Last zombie, he kind of dashes. Here like there we go, and that's the end of the round. But with the clacking of the rocks and the arrow, you start to feel like the cave start to move. Like there's other beings in the cave that are becoming aware of your presence, right? So, yoink, and then yoink, yoink.
Most evilest of yoinks.
There's just so many yoinks right now. And one last one. Okay. And
I feel like
then we go
the
like
next
this.
one is going to be like 10 yoinks.
Descending. Okay. But
Yoink, yoink,
out of
yoink,
all
yoink,
those
yoink.
yoinks, Kitty is still the first person to go.
Yep. And she is going to take the...
Oh jeez.
No. Steady aim.
Okay, perfect. Bonus action to do this on you, and you haven't moved. Okay, and you can't move this turn because you're steady aiming.
Yep. And I am going to use... Where's the ambush? Can I use this again?
No, that's only the first round. If you
First
look at
round,
that at
okay.
the start of the first turn of each combat. So
Oh,
since we
not
rolled
just first
initiative,
turn.
it's just that's
Got
it for this
Okay.
whole fight.
Fair enough. All right, then. I am going to use my sneak attack, though.
Yeah, this
With-
time he doesn't see you there because you hid.
I hid. Yep. I do have my ranged weapon checked along with sneak attack. I'm going to use my short bow with a regular arrow. So we'll make that 19. Oop, not 219, 19. There we go. And I'm going to shoot.
Obviously, that's a hit. Give me some damage.
Boom.
Oh, boxcars.
Yeah.
You know where the crit hit table is?
I do, right? We go
Rollable
here,
tables. Yeah.
critical hit table, and I do roll.
Yes, please. Oh my god. All right. Well, we're gonna give you a D12 instead of a D6, and then, dang it, Ken, get your shit together. There we go. Great job there. Update, save. Okay. I don't know if he's gonna survive long enough to get knocked prone. So let's just roll some damage there, Kitty.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you did. You did 8
did.
points. Wait a minute. I thought you rolled a natural 20. Oh no, you did boxcars. I'm sorry.
Yes, box
That's
cars.
totally my bad.
Mhm.
Can you roll
It's
the
okay.
damage again? Because you're
Yes.
gonna double your dice roll. So this will just be
Like that?
yeah, so what is that? 17 plus 16, so 33.
Oh yeah, he did.
He can't. Yeah.
He's wiped. That's
So
hilarious.
you it turns out that he was mocked so badly that he just stopped, and your broadleaf arrow just decapitated him. And roll a d6. mark that arrow off as lost. But it flies through that zombie and does 4 hit points of damage to the zombie behind it.
Ooh.
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's your. Yeah, I think that's your turn.
That's my
Yeah, you
turn. I don't
can't-
have anything else I can do,
You
right?
can't move because you took steady in. Okay.
Yep.
There's a zombie way back here. You hear Manon, you hear an echoing crash, like a gate smashing open somewhere deep.
Oh boy.
This zombie is dead. There's an awful groaning sound as a zombie begins to move.
60
Manon.
feet.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like
that's
it.
one of those much nastier ones.
It's okay. Thrax has got it.
That's coming at me.
These guys move much more like what do you call it? You guys, did anybody see 28 Days Later?
Oh yeah, that's so
They
creepy.
move much more like that. All right. This zombie that's got one of your arrows sticking in it, he dashes toward you, Kitty, but because he took the dash action, he can't attack. Okay. Hoots.
Nice. I am going to move, let's see, because I have a plan. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 25. I'll go here.
Okay.
And I am going to cast.
Oh, shit. Okay.
From
Damn.
60 feet. So 5,
Darn it,
10,
you
15,
and
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. From here. Sorry. From here to here, a 20-foot web that they need to pass through.
And it's a square, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You basically fill that entire 20-foot. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I did it a little too big. So you basically fill that entire stairway with sticky webs. And it's actually DC 16 for you. Gosh darn it, Hoots. Good job. That's your move and your action. Any bonus actions?
Can I ready one of those alchemist fires?
I would say that's an interaction. Yeah, you can get it out of your bag holding.
All right. And I have one equipped.
Okay,
and
cool.
I'm ready.
All right. Thrax sees kind of what's going on down there. He moves. He's going to take 15 feet of movement. He ends up looking down that hallway and sees that it's just a dead end and there's nothing in that cave. So that was 15 feet of his movement. So he's going to move back. Being honest, that's 35 feet. He's going to use his bonus action to dash. He's trying to go help Kitty.
Yeah, I shouldn't have separated them that far.
Okay. This zombie is going to... there. And... they're just kind of hanging out in their cave. That guy's already dead. That guy's gonna blast out this doorway. Wham! Zombie, this guy. This will get easier when they all get together in the same area.
I know.
Okay. And then Manon. You definitely see like movement from the light from your rock down and you can see something come out of the darkness and you're like, oh, that's not regular zombie. But you also see the whole thing that Hoots just did, just fills that tunnel with webs.
Yeah. How far is my... Sorry, I should have been ready on that. 60 feet. Can I take... Well, let's see if I can... Okay, can I take the ready action? So when this guy gets within 60 feet of me, I can do Sacred Flame?
Yes. Sacred Flame is an action to cast?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you will have to remind me that that is the case.
Okay.
Okay? And let me do that. This guy is gonna boom, 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 boom. There. And he dashed Kitty, so that's why he can't attack you. Because he used the dash action. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, the music just turned.
Yeah. Okay. Kitty, you now have 2 zombies in your face.
No, they're gonna wish and regret that they never saw my face. Steady game again, please.
That doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't have to.
Who could regret not seeing Kitty's face? Wait, that makes sense. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing that you do.
I'm gonna do the steady game again
Okay.
with advantage, and I am going to. I can't shoot my bow, so I'm gonna have to use my short sword.
You could shoot your bow, but because you're in point blank range, like you're next to another your enemy, then you're at disadvantage. But you're giving yourself advantage, so you'd be normal.
Okay, yeah, but I need okay, because it's a +9. Then I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna use my
Okay.
short bow again.
Basically,
I'm
the
gonna
only way
use-
you can miss is if you fumble.
Exactly. Gosh forbid. I'm gonna use another basic aerial, so taking one of those
Okay.
down.
Okay.
And
We'll do the one
Nice.
on the left because you shouldn't have had advantage for that.
because I can't use.
Because you're in point
sneak.
blank. No, because you're in
Point
point
blank.
blank. And this
Got it,
won't be a
doesn't
sneak
matter.
attack.
Nope.
Okay.
So taking that off.
Yep. So
And
just
then-
do a damage, please. So, ooh, wow. Left or right? The one at the top of the map or the bottom map? This one,
The one at the bottom of the map.
he's already injured, and he takes 14 points. Okay, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck now because you use steady aim. You can't move.
That's fine. I
Okay.
trust my.
Trust your
knight in
defenses
shining
against these
armor is gonna
dipshits?
come.
Okay, yeah, he's on his way for sure. Okay, zombie, dashy dash, and into the webs. And he's got to beat us. Can you put the web back up in the chat?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. Think of web, blah, blah, blah. Web's 20 feet. What happens when each creature that starts its turn in the web or that enters them during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw? On a failed save, the creature is restrained. Okay, then it has to try to break free using strength. So I'm going to say that he is restrained, even though I rolled strength, but the roll was still. So I'm going to put the little web symbol on him. He's restrained. Okay. That zombie's dead. The plague spreader zombie runs into the web, and as soon as he enters the web, he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
So if I had the ready action for him before he got into the web,
He's restrained. Yeah, you can hit him kind of simultaneously.
okay.
So go ahead.
So he has to make a saving throw.
Dexterity?
Yes.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Hit me with some damage, please.
2d8. All right. 2d8. 2d8. Right.
Get
Yeah.
it.
Gosh dang it!
Well, it's kind of obscured by the web, let's just say, right? Like he's kind of in the shadow of the other zombie in the web, but it's fine. This plague spreader zombie is a bit more dangerous to y'all. And he is blocked by his companions. However, he's going to do this. Oops, sorry. The plague
What's
spreader
that?
zombie exudes a toxic gas in a 30-foot sphere centered on itself. Each creature in that area must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Taking 46 poison damage, blah, blah, blah. So you do not want to die from this. It's a 30-foot sphere. Let me measure that real quick. Line, circle. Manon, Thrax, and Kitty. Constitution saving throws, please.
That's okay. It wasn't Hoots.
That's one on the left. Thrax is fine. Oh, wait. He's not exhausted anymore either. I'm going to take that off. Okay. Exhausted. Kitty got a no, not a dexterity kitty, but we'll let you keep the roll, but it was a constitution.
Oh, a constitution. I
So
can
that would be a
reroll. I don't
12.
mind.
Yeah, just do a constitution saving throw.
I don't mind. It'll be fair.
That's what you needed. 12.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay,
Phew.
so taking 15 on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Okay, so I'm going to roll 4d6. And everybody takes 5 hit points of poison damage. Manon, Kitty, and Thrax. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that's his turn. This plague spreader zombie blasts into the back of his buddies. He has to make a dexterity saving throw. I think you found their weakness, Hoots. Ooh, he needed a 16. He got a 14. He's stuck. He is also restrained in the webs. Well, this sucks. Okay.
I bought them some time, guys.
Yeah, good job.
Side by
Boots.
each with Kitty. He tries to punch you in the face. He hits you in the face. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and Thrax loses his ass. He's super mad. Okay, Hoots.
Oh, jeez. As much as I would want to do the unthinkable and do damage down that way, I think you guys got this. Yes, I am.
Oh, we need to put concentration on you, and that web can last up to an hour.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, just needed to say
Yeah,
that.
because it was a concentration.
Yeah.
Okay. I am very tempted. I am very tempted to cast Fireball down there into the pit. I am very tempted. Oh, God. What do you think, guys?
If it'll take him out, just do it.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can pull up now that I actually have some things here in order to utilize, like my quicken spells and heighten spells. It says that I have 5 sorcery points, right?
Oh, it should be 6.
Should be 6 now. Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. Oh, disadvantage. Nice. One time to cast time for the okay. I want to do a fireball. I'm gonna do a fireball on the 3 zombies that are right there because we don't like those duders.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Love it.
Okay. They just have to make a... Can you just roll the damage, please?
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I keep
Yeah, no problem.
doing that.
Dexterity saving throw for Fireball. They got to get a 16.
And
And how much damage will they take if they fail?
Okay. Unfortunately, all I know is 3rd levels right now. So,
8d6.
yep.
Do you want to change it to lightning damage?
I could.
Yes.
And then you
I
get
don't
to
know why,
reroll
but I
those,
feel like
you'd get to re-roll those 2 1s,
Mhm.
and it would not ignite the webs, so they'd still be trapped.
Let me change that to lightning.
Okay. I like it. So
Eh,
we're gonna make that 26 points of damage. Now roll 2d6. Because we're basically deleting the 2 1s and we're re-rolling them.
2d6.
Okay, so 3 more points. So 29 points of damage. Lightning damage now instead of fire.
Can you
Saving
create
for
a
half.
unique story by that?
Yeah, and they all failed. So they all take 29 points of damage. Check this out. Apply damage. The zombie in the
Ooh.
middle is smoked. Just lightning just bursts off of the cave walls. Take 6 points of stress damage as
Mhm.
you use your sorceress origin to convert the fireball rolls through the air, but as it gets about halfway down the stairs, it changes. It's red light becoming blue, and it is a rolling ball of lightning. As it passes through the webs, it just like ball lightning, and the zombie in the middle is just utterly destroyed, and the other two, you see him like shaking in the webs. It's like so they took a good amount of damage. Well done, Hoots.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. And bonus actions movement.
I am gonna take my bonus action or like my movement to go 3 squares back.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Go right ahead. All right. Thrax steps up to this zombie, and Kitty, can I please have some Tool music?
Some
Some say the end is near.
Yeah.
Some say we'll see Armageddon soon. He'll attack recklessly, sure. And he drops 17 points of damage on that zombie. Okay. And he's not going to go into a frenzied rage right now. Okay, this zombie, they're just running right for that web.
Oh gosh, there's more?
Oh yeah. Okay, that guy's dead. That guy is coming down the hallway. Okay. This guy runs into the web and has to make a dexterity saving throw, which he fails. He is now restrained. And Manon, your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you basically have 3 restrained zombies that were just lit up with lightning.
Yeah.
and then like one replaced the one that died right into the web again.
I think I want to do the ice thing, but I thought we were good. I didn't know there were going to be more coming on that side. So I think I want to do the Frost of the Silver Dragon.
Okay.
I just feel like each creature there is.
What's the range?
It's a 15-foot cone, so I guess I need to see if I can move up there.
Yeah, the webs are like 20 feet. So I guess you could potentially, yeah, I feel like you'd have to risk being in the webs.
Yeah, I don't really want to go that close. Okay. Yeah.
Just in case you're wondering. That's what the zombies and the strange looking ones that exude poison look like.
Yeah, and with its gigantic radius, I'd rather deal with the one,
Yeah.
not the 2.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually gonna move over here away from that other one that's spitting stuff.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt, which is in the chat.
Okay. A flashlight streak, make a ranged spell attack. So you should be able to just click Guiding Bolt on your front page of your character.
Yeah, on my... Yep.
Mark off the spell slot, please. Boots, I'm assuming you marked off the 3rd level spell. That's obviously a hit. Which one are you hitting?
Let's hit this guy.
Oh, and by the way, that
one
has advantage because they are restrained. So roll it again.
Oh, cool.
Because you could potentially roll in that 20.
Buh.
Come on, Manon. Get it done. Okay, the first one was better. Click the damage, please.
Okay.
Which zombie is it?
The north one, the top
Okay.
one.
Yeah. All right. He's going to take some, I believe this is radiant damage. Yeah, 16 points for radiant damage. All right. This is...
Gosh, I didn't kill him?
No, these guys are much beefier than the other ones. All right. This guy just got hit by Thrax. He's going to try to hit Thrax back with advantage because Thrax was attacking recklessly. Miss. All right. This zombie here is going to run into the web and probably get stuck. I'm going to assume.
Oh.
Yeah. First
I should have done something
one.
different.
He actually, the web has taken so much damage that he didn't get restrained. So I'm going to actually move him just past the web. All right. Kitty. If you attack the north one, the one that's fighting Thrax, that's sneak attack because it's within 5 feet of a friend.
Got it. What I do want to do, though, is...
I always know who Manon is because she's always got a different color.
Yeah.
I'd like to use one of my spells, and I'm going to use Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
For the 3 zombies that are in front of me. And I am going to...
You got to be joking my ass. Okay.
Also...
Next time you hit a creature with a ranged spell with the spell, create a rain of thorns that sprout from your ranged weapon ammunition. Target and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw or take a d10 of piercing damage. Nice.
Yep. And as my before bonus action, I'm going to use my steady aim again.
Okay.
And this time I get to keep my sneak attack on. Ranged weapon, short bow, but no advantage, right? Or is it...
So I feel like you're still going to hit the creature to the north.
The one that's in front of Thrax.
Right, and that'll get everybody except Thrax. Wait. In addition, target each creature within 5 feet of it. So that will include Thrax. And you.
Oh, good point.
But
okay.
You guys can make your dexterity saving throws probably.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll try it.
Okay.
Okay.
And besides, even if Thrax fails the saving throw, he'll never know it was you.
Exactly. He won't be any the wiser.
Okay.
So I use a normal, right, on my short bow? Not
He's
an advantage? Okay. Yay, good.
Oh, good.
Thank gosh.
Yeah, so normal.
Okay.
And let me do the 2 regular zombies first. 5 and a 7 and a 1. So everybody failed their saving throw. So please roll a d10. And then you need to make a saving throw yourself, Kitty, dexterity.
Got it.
And you also take the d10. So roll the d10.
And then I roll another d10. I just rolled one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a 6.
A 6,
so
yep.
everybody's going to take 6 points except for Thrax, including you. That's the first time the plague spreader zombie has been damaged. Ooh, wait a second.
So I take 6 damage points?
Yes, please.
Okay.
5 plus 6, 11. You killed the zombie to the south of the one you shot.
Nice.
Roll the damage on the zombie to the north, including sneak attack. All right, it is absolutely destroyed.
Demolished.
So that just leaves the plague spreader zombie.
Okay.
So I think that's your turn because you use the bonus, the steady aim, so you can't actually move right now.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm just going to move these 2 guys out of the way because they'll be confusing.
They're just going to start piling up in front of me.
Yeah. Okay. This zombie is going to try to make a strength saving throw to get out of the web. Needs a 16. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. He's dead. He can't make a strength saving throw if he's dead. That one's dead.
Oh,
good. The plague spreader is going to try to break out of the web with a strength saving throw. They're pretty strong, though.
No!
Yep.
Okay, but that's his action. So then he has to move his 30 feet. And Manon, are you 30 feet away? Yeah. And so is Thrax. Okay, so he's going to do his this thing. So please, you and Thrax make con saving throws. Constitution.
Is that a bonus action?
No, that's his action. Oh, wait.
Well, he used his action to break free.
You are correct. You win a prize for
Good job, Katie.
catching me for making a mistake. He doesn't do that, but he's getting ready to. You can see him
Okay.
starting to roar.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you, Katie. I want it to be fair like that. Okay, this guy already used his thing. So most likely, Kitty, 1 through 4, he's going to attack you because you're just closer. Yeah. He moves forward 5 feet, and then tries to hit you twice. Yeah, you got to get out of there.
Yeah.
You take 6 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic as he smacks into your just like double fisted like punch, hits you across the chest, and you feel his connection to the Shadowfell like draw your life force out of your body. 9 points worth. Okay.
So 15 points or 9?
Total. Yeah, 15 total. So
15 total. Got it. Okay.
all right, this guy's going to make a strength saving throw to try to get out of the web. And doesn't. He's still restrained. Way to go, Hoots. That guy's dead. Hoots, your turn.
All right, I am going to try and hold him off a little longer. I will call on another web at the top of the stairs. Melon, we got
Nice.
to be careful as I lob another web to
Okay.
ensnare him again.
Mark off the spell slot. This time he has to make a dexterity saving throw, which he's not as good at. And he fails, so he is back to being restrained. Nicely done. Moves, bonus actions?
No.
Let's see. I know I have a bonus action here. On your turn to cause around you immediately before after custom. I am going to use Tempest Magic as a bonus action.
Okay. You're going to move 10 feet away?
Yep.
Where are you going?
I am going to go. Oh, shoot. I need to zone out a little bit more. Let me go 10, right? 10 feet?
Yeah. So 2 squares.
2.
Perfect.
Right there? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Done. Perfect. And Thrax. Thrax is going to move up. He is going to attack recklessly and try to do something about this guy. That's definitely a hit. And he does 19 points of damage to him, which ain't bad. Okay. Zombie runs into the web and dexterity. I just feel like I'm just rolling. Okay, he makes it through. That web is probably pretty ratted out, but he's going to end up running into another web. Another zombie. He didn't quite make it to the web. Zombie's dead. This guy comes up the hallway, 5, 10, 15, and he's going to attack Thrax with advantage. Hit. Thrax is raging, so he only takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Nice.
And that zombie is going to try to make a strength saving throw to get out of the web. And he fails. He's still restrained. That takes us to Manon.
I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt again on this zombie.
Okay. And that's a dex saving throw by him? Or
No.
Attack by you? Okay, attack by you.
That's an attack by me.
Okay. And it's with advantage because he's restrained in the web.
Oh. Perfect.
So roll again.
20. Okay.
All right. And he takes some damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do a level 2 because we're gonna just demolish this guy, hopefully.
Ooh. So 13 points. Is that all?
I know that seems like not
2
enough.
2s is why. Yeah. So the good thing is it's radiant damage, so you feel like he's not necessarily vulnerable to it, but he's definitely taking, like, the damage is not something he can resist, right? Bonus actions movement.
I'm gonna move a little bit away.
Good idea. Is
So,
that a
like,
first level
here.
spell? Yeah, you used a second level spell slot for that.
I used it as a second, yeah.
Okay. Dead. This guy, he got through the web, moves, bam, and he's into the next web and is stuck.
Oops.
Hoots. You and your webs. Okay. He's good and stuck. That takes us back around to Kitty.
Okay. If the two around me already did Hail of Thorns. Okay, let's try. If I disengage, he doesn't get a chance to swipe at me, right?
Yeah, so because you're a rogue, you can disengage as a bonus action.
As a bonus, because I want to attack first before I do that. So
well, you might as well disengage first and then attack.
Is that better?
Because then you wouldn't get the disadvantage from being so close when you shoot.
Perfect. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't know if I had to wait till afterwards.
Okay, so you can move up to 35 feet away as long as you don't put Thrax between you and your enemy.
Where I'm going to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go about 20 feet out. So we'll go about here. Still clear shot. I'm going to... I can use sneak attack because the other zombie's near Thrax.
No, because Thrax is near.
Thrax is near. So I'm going to keep that on. Use my short bow. And I'm going to use a basic arrow.
Ooh, that is... I'm assuming you're shooting the big guy? Yeah, but his armor class is crap too, so that's a hit. And this is a basic arrow?
Yes.
Okay, and do it. Sneak attack, the whole thing.
Cool.
Okay, 17 points. Not too shabby. Okay, and anything else? That was your bonus action, your movement, your action. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yep, that'll be it.
That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Okay, the plague spreader. He doesn't even see Thrax there, so he's going to try to rip through the webbing. And he does. The webs are difficult terrain, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So that actually takes all of his movement to get to there. Plus, he used his action to rip out of the web, so that is his turn. That check out?
Yes.
Since you know all the rules.
Well, when it involves me, I pay more attention.
Okay, this plague spreader zombie, Kitty, is focused on you, so it's gonna attack you. Mm-hmm. So it actually leaves Thrax's range, giving Thrax a free attack on it, which he happily uses his reaction to take, and is a hit. And he does frustratingly only 12 points to it. Yeah. But it is bearing down on you.
That's something at least. Yeah. Okay.
Miss. Hit. Okay. So you're ducking and weaving, mm-hmm. and you take 15 points of damage. Again, 15. You feel that life drain as it connects with you.
Got it.
Okay. The other plague spreader is going to try to break out of the webs. He is good and stuck there. Oh, Kitty. Actually, you already used your Hail of Thorns, right?
Yep.
So you're not concentrating on it anymore. Okay.
Because it's a one-time use, right?
Yeah, it's a one-time use. Okay. Kitty's in a spot of bother. That comes zombie's dead. Hoots.
I am going to cast the fireball, but turning it into lightning damage again. I want to try and get as many enemies as I can. So between the two webs.
Okay. So we're just going to use the fireball graphic because it's the right size.
Okay.
Nice.
So you can get, all those guys.
I would like to do that and hurl another electrified turned fireball attack at them.
Hoots.
Okay. So take 6 more points of stress damage. So you are now, I believe,
12 for stress.
12. So you're going to go around and click all your -1 exhaustion. So you're now at level 1 of exhaustion.
Okay.
So you see where under saving throws, skill checks, and attack rolls, there's an exhaustion checkbox. So you're just going to go around and check those. But that being said, everybody in this area gets to take wait a second. We don't need that for this thing. Map layer. There we go. What about that? Map layer. Okay. Can you roll the damage, please? 8d6 and re-roll ones.
All right. 8d6. Here we go. I was gonna click on D8.
Oh.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not gonna be cheeky. Let me just roll the actual fireball attack.
Yeah.
Boom. At third. So
Okay. Oh my
one,
gosh, you get to we get to -3, so it's 27, and re-roll 3d6.
3d6.
Oh, 30, 41.
Nice.
Nice.
With
Oh, that's
Holy
so good.
smokes.
with the first attack being the warbling orb, I've honedified the second attack with a powerful owl shriek. I convert it immediately to a blue ball, but like
Okay, this guy needs to save. I missed him. So obviously you would have wanted to get him. Okay, he's going to take half of 47 is 23. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, you've been working that guy over. So, but everybody else in the webs, done. My bad. Speaking of rules lawyering, you were concentrating on the first web, so technically when you cast the second web, the first one would have disappeared.
it would have just
Yeah, that's my bad. That's fine.
my apologies.
Nope, it's done. That's fine. The mistakes happen, right? So it's fine. It's fine. It just hit me when I thought about it. But that's fine. Here we are. Thrax, he's going to leave that guy, giving the zombie an opportunity attack on Thrax with advantage, which I'm just going to give Thrax. He's going to take 2 hit points from the zombie. And then he's going to
Scratch.
attack the one that's attacking Kitty.
Come on, Thrax.
Kitty, he rolls up behind it, and his axe drops in from its back and splits all the way down the chest, and his axe is like stuck in its sternum, and he's kind of twisting it and turning it.
Nice.
But it's still alive, and you're like lined up on it. Team you guys. Dead. Okay, this zombie moves in behind Thrax, and just to keep things moving, I think Thrax will take another 2 hit points from that zombie. Man on.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my Mace of Disruption and run up to this guy and whack him.
Okay. Move, yeah,
Or clunk
more
him.
square. Go for it.
Okay.
That hits. And you do, go ahead and roll the damage. He takes 12 points of radiant damage, but he had less than 25 hit points at this
So he's
stab,
destroyed.
so he completely
Epic.
vaporizes.
Yeah.
Yes, man on and Kitty! Thrax!
Just
And Hoots.
completely disappears. And yeah, Hoots actually, okay, Kitty. Thrax has got this guy trapped with his axe in him. I'm going to give you advantage on this because Thrax is holding him perfectly still.
Nice. Perfect. I am going to use, my short bow.
You want a
I know
bonus
I asked-
action to move away?
Yeah,
So
actually, I do.
disengage.
Disengage. I'm going to move a little bit closer to this.
Yeah. You just back away like 5 steps, draw
Yep.
back an arrow, mark off an arrow.
Basic arrow done, marked off, and then short bow without sneak attack.
It'll be with sneak attack because
It'll be
Thrax has
with?
got him completely
Perfect.
occupied.
Good. Just want to make sure.
Yep. How does he die? He had like 3 hit points left.
Thrax has this axe inside the middle. He looks up at me and he gives me a nod, and I pull my bow, shoot the arrow straight into the zombie's eye,
Oh,
and it
nice.
sticks out the other side of its skull. And Thrax gives an eager, like, excited, like,
Yes.
so stoked I got him.
Yes. And let's see here. I think the next person up is Hoots. Okay. Hoots, there's basically one zombie left in the field. And Thrax it seems like Thrax probably has it. So
I'm gonna take my action to stop flying because the
Mhm.
entire time I was flying, casting these spells, so I don't know if that applied also additional stress.
no.
Okay.
You're
Like
good.
with the level of exhaustion that I've obtained, I find my footing. I land and uh I basically go and move up to Manon and just like hide behind like her shield, just slumped. Like I'm like, you got this, Manon.
Your eyes sag shut a little bit, but yeah, she's holding her shield up, and you just kind of tuck in behind. That's
Yes.
awesome. Thrax grabs. He lets go of his axe, Kitty, as the zombie drops down to its knees and starts to tip over. He grabs the arrow out of its eye socket and like spins around and drives it into the eye socket.
Yeah.
Zombie right behind him. And then
That's cool.
drives it down to the ground, and he just punches it a couple times,
Yeah.
crushing it into paste. And then the whole cave system becomes kind of quiet, and there's no sound. What would you like to do next? I'm gonna kill the initiative order.
I just want to say, Hoots, well done, sir. Well done.
These new powers, they leave me very weak. Yay! I got the to bring the storms.
Someone give Hoots a beer.
I think he's got wine, actually.
We'll celebrate later. That'll be a special occasion. Quick, we must eliminate the source of the Shadowfell. We're mere days. We need to hurry as fast as we can.
Hoots is right. Do you drop the concentration on that web spell?
Yes, I do. Like
Okay.
with me being tired, I'm not going to hold it up.
Okay. So from there. Okay. And the webs just fade away, and there's all these zombies. Maybe this one zombie is like the lightning blew his legs apart, and he's just kind of like this torso is kind of crawling up the staircase as you guys are coming up, and Manon just kind of walks by and just drops her mace on its form, and it just vaporizes till it's completely gone. You guys tell me. So you're kind of like,
Yeah, I think that we should start scouting. So if Hoots wants to kind of, I know you're exhausted, but we're kind of on a time crunch. So
my best hunch. We need to vaporize the plague spreaders. Please evaporate them. They probably have lingering influence. Oh.
So you're advising Manon to take her mace and just vaporize the rest of the bodies? Yes?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Manon, do you agree with that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it.
Roll a perception check as you're doing it. Just want to check something real quick.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to leave these bodies on the map just because I want to count up the experience points, and that's the best way I have to track it. But so you basically wipe out all the ones that are on the staircase and down below, and then I'm assuming you're going to come around here to this location and go down this hallway and do those as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you guys get kind of here, Kitty, is there anything you're looking for?
Yeah, two things. One thing for sure. I'm going to take my one healing potion and put it into my quiver of things and see if I can't replicate it.
Okay. Roll a d12, please. Okay. You lose the use of 5 things, and the quiver starts to vibrate, and it doesn't work.
Aww.
Gotcha. So I took out
That was lame.
5 from my 20 available.
Yeah.
That is lame. Then is that healing potion I put in gone?
No, it's fine. It's just,
I'd like to.
You just feel like if you left it in there, it would not go well.
I do want to take it then.
Okay. Do you want to roll? Do you have the healing potion macro?
I do. I'm just
Okay, just
using that.
so it's
regular?
a greater.
Greater.
Yeah. You recover 13 hit points.
Okay.
Thrax offers you his.
Oh. I will take it.
Okay, take it.
Okay, and so I do another D.
Do the
12?
same thing. Just repeat it.
Yeah.
No, just do the healing potion macro. The D12
Oh,
was
got
to
it, got
see
it, got
how
it.
many
And this is a
things
greater?
left out of here.
That's right.
Yeah. So 15 points. And let me mark that
So
off with Thrax's
15.
character sheet.
Thank you. Okay.
I thought I had a healing potion too.
You looking better?
Much, much better.
You maybe stay behind me. Anything else,
Good.
Kitty?
That's it.
Okay. As you walk by this little cave, you guys notice that there are like a few items in the it's like a little barracks room, and it looks like it was at one point, maybe within a year, used as like a staging area for adventuring. And there's like a sack and a leather bag and clearly like a bedroll. Obviously things that zombies wouldn't use, but you can investigate that if you like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You find in amongst the items, you find some personal belongings, a bedroll, 5 candles, and a bag of holding.
Oh, cool. So we have 2 bags of holding now?
Boots has one in his possession, and who would like to carry the other one?
I'm good. So if Thrax or Manon want it, they can take it.
Time out. So, Kitty, Chenille doesn't know this, but Kitty would know that like a bag of holding is like you can put like
anything
500 pounds, as long as it'll fit in the opening of like a bag.
Mm-hmm.
You could put like 500 pounds in there. For a treasure hunter, Kitty would definitely want it.
Okay,
I was going to say, I feel like that's up Kitty's alley.
Yeah.
Can't put a bag of holding in a bag of holding. It'll
Or a
create a
portable
paradoxical, like, ripping the
Thing.
fabric of time. And
Yeah, you'll die. There'll be a terrible explosion and you'll die.
Yep.
So
No,
yeah.
no bag of holding in the bag of holding.
So
You
don't
can't
try
do
to
that.
put your quiver in the bag or the bag in the quiver either.
Yeah,
So-
good point. Okay. I will take the bag of holding. I want
Can
the
you
bag of holding.
write that on your character sheet, please?
Yes.
Okay. You find nothing else. Everybody roll a perception check really quick.
Roller perception.
Yeah, everybody. Even Thrax.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, Kitty. Kitty, is there anything else you're forgetting?
Yes.
Yes, but what?
I don't know.
They're plus
Give
one.
me a hint. Oh, yes. I have 7 plus 1 arrows right now.
Originally, you had 6. You shot
6.
2, so you shot 4.
4. Got it.
And you can recover 2 of them, so you should be back to 6.
Oh.
But they're in the zombie's body, and that's the last
Yes.
time I'll remind you.
Thank you. Good call. I forget that I could take them out. I would like to grab both my
Normally,
arrows,
with
my plus 1 arrow.
with arrows you're going to shoot out of the quiver, doesn't matter
Mhm.
because they disappear after a minute anyway. And
Basic.
doesn't matter. You got
But the
infinite
plus-
arrows, basically, right? But the
Yeah.
plus 1 arrows are worth like 50 gold pieces each.
Oh,
So
perfect. Yeah.
You would definitely recover.
I definitely
Okay.
want those.
Y'all move down to the end of the hallway over here, and there's yet another little room. There's some more personal belongings, some like a little notebook, another set of thieves' tools, and a telescope,
Ooh.
which is worth like 1,000 gold pieces. And
Nice.
I would like to keep
Can
the
give
telescope
you-
for myself.
yeah, and that can give you advantage on perception checks if you're like, looking around. If it makes logical sense. If you're like,
Yeah.
oh, we're on a mountaintop and we're trying to look at what to do, that could give you advantage. So please write that down on your character sheet, Hoots.
Gee.
Okay. You guys move up to
Oh, it's just a little circle.
this location. There's another couple of rooms, but there's nothing in them. This is where you had the encounter with the original plague spreader zombie, and its
Okay.
body is sort of dead against the wall where you killed it, but like a awful like poisonous cloud of like vines has grown into the wall, and you can see like where other zombies touched it, they became plague spreader zombies. So Manon, you like use your mace to kind of dissolve all of that. On this table right here are a few items. There is a small gold bracelet worth 25 gold pieces.
Kitty grabs it.
I was like, Kitty can have that.
2 silk handkerchiefs, a silver letter opener, and a little wooden chest with
what's in the chest?
little treasure, and it has 227 gold pieces, 366 silver pieces, and 10 150 gold piece gems. And it was like gathered here. All of this stuff appears to have been collected possibly by the zombies or something else.
No,
Kitty,
that's not zombies.
I will remind you that you threw your family heirloom dagger in this room and never recovered it, but you can't find it.
Okay. Got it. I was hoping to get that again.
Okay.
Can you repeat back what was in there?
I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Because I'm keeping track on our treasure tracker.
Yeah, just
yeah. Why is Kitty our treasurer? That seems like she could. Yeah, that was a horrible idea.
Okay, so we kind of fast forwarded through the back half of the dungeon and got you back to this part. From here, you guys need to tell me what you're doing to explore. Fair?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna walk around because I can't see anything.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
As you walk, this is the way you came from.
Okay.
You've explored. There's just, remember I told you there are archaeologists in here, so there's like pickaxes and hammers and chisels and like I said, please disregard the lamps. So the only thing you see is that there are 2 other rooms, one to the north and one to the south.
Well, let's go south first.
Agreed.
Okay. You go ahead and move yourself on the map where you want to be, Katie.
I don't really know where the south room is, but
you don't see that little cutout there?
Kinda.
That's a pathway.
Okay.
So there's like a little arched opening which leads into another cave. Go ahead and can you move yourself through there?
Oh, yeah.
And there's a staircase leading down right there.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's go.
All right. Feeling the pressure of wanting to eventually go to the concert and resolve your issues with boots, you move into the staircase, going down into the next area. I'm gonna assume that Thrax is going first with Manon.
Yeah, please.
Side by
Yeah.
Kitty, and do you guys see where you are?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just dark.
Okay, I probably need to give you your vision again. Bright light, yep. 20 and 20. There. Safe. Okay.
Yay!
Manon, your mace is illuminating this darkness, and all right. I gotta do something real quick. Hold on. Tiffany, do you remember when I asked you not to read the thing?
You want me to read the thing?
I'm going to send you an updated copy.
Okay.
Okay. Will all of you please check your emails? Okay.
Oh, no.
And actually, we are at this is actually kind of perfect because we're at our time. And as you move even darker into the darker Shadowfell, each of you feels kind of this malevolent, dark presence in this lower dungeon cave. The cold, which penetrates not just your flesh and your bones, but also your soul, as you feel a shiver quiver across your body, each of you experiences what you experience. And I guess we'll resolve that next game.
Okay.
Unless you guys want to go like another half an hour, you could discuss what just happened.
This is so good.
So so do we discuss what each other's thing
That is
or-
entirely up to you. Like, I'm just laying this out. So you've kind of come into this space, and like possibly you see Thrax kind of like come to this corner, and he looks around. Man, on your light is spilling into your glowing yellow light from your mace is kind of just filling the space. But in one hand, it makes you feel a little bit safer. In another hand, it makes you feel more vulnerable. And Thrax is kind of looking around the corner, and then you see him kind of do this. He covers his head like he's having a headache, and then he looks back at the three of you, and he's just looking down at the tiles on the floor.
Wow, what an email.
I know.
And perhaps you have the image of just a shimmering humanoid form, shadowy in essence, with glowing pale blue eyes that seem to just flicker through your mind's eye just for a moment, and then is gone.
Okay. I will definitely like to. Well, is this a stopping point for us?
It can be, unless you guys vote to continue.
No.
I can go till 2 a.m. I'm fired up. You guys did such a good job tonight. That battle with the zombies, like this time, there were twice as many zombies, and there were 3 times as many of those plague spreaders. You guys smoked them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Strategy.
We came prepared.
Yeah. So I'm really, really pleased with the way you guys did that.
Ooh.
I'm assuming the Wraith is offering everybody something that they want right now.
This is definitely going to be one of those where I need to contemplate and maybe come back with the next answer, because I can't make a decision. I mean, I could, but like, oh my God. Oh, well, question. Is this personal? Like, we can't share our unique messages.
So this is the difficulty of,
Yeah.
like, you as players obviously know that your fellow players have received the messages, but your characters don't know that at all. So you may be thinking he's speaking to only me. And then so I'm just trusting you guys to be like, to play it like in an interesting way. And you guys could all be like, hey, did you guys just get a message? And then maybe even somebody lies about that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that I'm just, obviously there's no way for me to send 3 secret messages without other people knowing they're getting messages. So you guys just have to play it as your characters would. What do you
creating some diversity and animosity?
Possibly.
I like it.
I kind of think we should just all make a decision at whatever point and not tell each other like
Agreed.
what that decision is.
Everybody just, oh, well, I guess we're done. And then
Yeah.
That was great dungeon diving. Let's get on going.
you guys did great. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Oh my God.
I love it though. This is awesome.
I'm so happy.
Cool.
Okay. Good job, everybody. Let me do this.